What is going on, everyone? I wanted to go over one of the agents that I have just finished building and is currently whirling away for me right now, running every single day, nearly every minute of the day at the moment, which is quite cool. And this is what I call my low usage agent for customer success. So before I dive into the complexities of this kind of monster looking agent, I want to go over high level what this thing is doing. So, first of all, we have segment and post hoc. So, for those of you that don't know, segment is like a way of transferring data between systems. And we have all of our data coming in from segment through to Attio. And our data being anyone who signs up on the platform. So, it's any users that we have inside of the kind of Triggerfy ecoscape is coming in through segment from our database and from Postgres through into Attio. We're also then using PostHog, which is our product analytics system, to then push product analytics into Attio as well. Super, super seamless, super, super easy to do. From there, we then are using Attio basically just to store all of the data, telling us the features that they've used, when they last logged in, all of that fun stuff, which we're getting through from Segment and PostHog. So once we have that, we're then using n8n to start to query Attio essentially. And what n8n is going to do is it's going to pull through individuals from Attio that haven't logged in the last 10 days. Then what it's going to do is it's going to go and look up these users inside of PostHog to get more of a comprehensive overview than what we currently have inside of Attio. From there, we're going to use Claude to basically start to compile information based on how they've used the platform and use cases that they could use on the platform before we send them through to Loops, which is our marketing automation tool that we use, and then we'll update Attio. So let's dive into this system going through it. So the first thing that we have is we basically query Attio. So this is using Attio's API. And what we're doing is every day we basically go and look and we say, hey, go find me any users that haven't logged in the last 10 days. And so in this instance, there's 77 users who are using Triggerfy that haven't logged in to the Triggerfy platform in the last 10 days. So what that basically means is like they haven't triggered what we call like a page view event. And therefore they've come up here. So then what we're doing is we're going into these users and getting more details. So we go get their initial information via PostHog. And then what we start to look at is we look at the different events inside of PostHog that mean something to us. So these are effectively, for those of you who don't know what events are, these are effectively the different features inside of Triggerfy that someone could or couldn't use, as well as looking at more of like a holistic overview with these page views so we can see everything that they have or haven't done. What then happens is if we dive into this one a little bit deeper, you can see, okay, well, this person so far has used this event 162 times. They've used the sync event 6 times. They've not used social signals. And they've done 15 active days since they've logged in or since they created their Triggerfy account. And then we can see the most visited pages, all of that fun stuff. So what then happens is we go through to a series of events or agents, I should say. And the agents are doing a few different things. So the first agent is effectively our user and company research agent. So this is going to use, funny enough, the 4.5 preview search, also the 4 preview search from GPT, to search the web and understand all the information that it can find on that person and on that company. It's then going to feed that through to the usage agent, which you can see is now running. And this usage agent is basically going to take all of this data from PostHog and start to understand what they have or haven't done on the platform. And it's going to chat to this Triggerfy Knowledge Hub. This is another agent that I've created, which is a trained agent on all of the features and their use cases and how they use them inside of Triggerfy. And what it's going to do is it's going to create a use case for that individual that they haven't already done yet based on reading everything that they've done inside of the platform. So an example would be like, it's like, hey, you've not used this feature. Here's how I would think about using it. And here's how I would use it. Because what then it's going to do is it's going to feed it through to this email agent, which is then going to start to construct the actual email itself. And so, for example, you can see here, it's like one, monitor competitor engagement to find high intent prospects, go to the engagement tab, add a competitor URLs like Jasper AI and Copy AI, export engaged prospects to your CRM, track buying intent through social signals, click on the social signal setup in the left navigation, upload your target prospect list, monitor marketing workflow AI automation signals. And then lastly, identify pain points via our topic search, add keywords for marketing automation challenges, and then track discussions around content production bottlenecks. So it's super, super specific to that user in terms of an actual use case on how they should be getting started or re-engaging with their Triggerify platform. And then what it's doing is it's firing this over to the email marketing system that we use, which is Loops. And then it's also updating Attio to say, hey, we just sent them an email, and it adds a timestamp. Because one of the things that we're doing back here is when we query Attio, we are also making sure that we're not emailing anyone that's been emailed in the last 10 days, i.e. if this usage email goes out to them, they still don't log in, we don't want to hit them the next day and the next day and the next day. So there is at least a buffer between that. And this is what I think an awesome agent to help me when I've got a small team to stay on top of our customer base and continue to re-engage and engage with our customer user base with a highly personalized element, looking at the current like usage and data perspective.